everybody, welcome to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be interviewing the first Roblox YouTuber ever. This is DracoSwordMaster, also known as Edward. If you actually go back to the first Roblox YouTube video ever uploaded onto YouTube, DracoSwordMaster can be seen right here. There's also a rumor that his account, not him, was involved in the 2012 hacking incident, but I gotta be honest, I don't really believe that. Today we're going to be interviewing and talking to him about Roblox in 2006. Hope you guys enjoy.
Doing pretty well.
Doing good? All right.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for reaching out. It's pretty cool because like I have this really old account that I play and people still interact with me because of it. So shouts out to you.
Yeah, man. It's really cool actually. It's like you're one of the first players of a game that has over 2 billion accounts now.
Oh yeah. Wow. 2 billion? Really?
I mean, yeah, there's obviously a lot of bots, but like 2 billion accounts at least. Just a small editor's note, I said 2 billion in this, but I was actually pretty shocked to find out that there is over 5 billion accounts now.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I guess the first question is going to be so who are you like as a person, and what do you do right now?
Oh, I see. So right now I'm basically a paraeducator for the special needs program at my old high school, the high school I went to. And I'm trying to get into grad school to be a therapist.
Therapist.
Yeah, so beyond that, I'm honestly just like a gamer. I love photography. I love playing with videos. And that's pretty much who I am, really. And just some 20-year-old kid that's still kind of living life.
Did you graduate college yet?
Yeah, I graduated in 2018.
What did you get your degree in?
I got a degree in public health.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm in college right now pursuing law.
Oh, nice, dude. One of my good friends just became a lawyer.
So, I guess the first question I have about well, your Roblox is how old were you how old were you when you joined first?
Let me see if I just do the math. So 2006, so 17 years ago. I would be 11 years old.
Oh dang, man.
Yeah, if 10 or 11. Yeah, 10 or 11. Yeah.
And how'd you come up with the name DracoSwordMaster?
That's a good question. So my first name, I own an account that's even older than DracoSwordMaster. It's just called Edward Yamut, because like when in the beginning of Roblox, when you create your username, it was like my first ever like username like in general. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just put my full name like Edward Yamut. And then I was playing around and I was like, man, this kind of sucks, man. It feels like I'm running out like a school ID card, right? So I wanted to come up with something cooler. And I always liked the idea of having like dragons and like riding around with swords and stuff. So it's like, all right, let's make it DracoSwordMaster.
I saw in a YouTube video that said this dude obviously likes weapons. It's like Draco AwesomeStudiosTV. You know?
Yeah, there's like different variations. There was one called DracoBulletMaster, which was stupid, but
yeah,
I made a bunch of accounts.
How many would you say?
I want to say like four or five.
4 or 5? Dang. And do you have access to any of them?
Unfortunately, no, because when I stopped playing the game, when I was like, oh, the Roblox is pretty fun, but I think I'm gonna move on to different things. There was someone in my home server, and this is like way back in Roblox where you could only have one multiplayer server at a time. So you have to take turns hosting servers, and I was the only one that was on the server, and he joins. His name is Austin555. And I just mentioned to him like, hey, like I'm thinking about leaving the game. And he was like, well, if you're leaving the game, can I have your account? And I was just 10, right? So I was like, yeah, sure. Here's my user and here's my password. So like from everything from 2007 onwards, everything that has to do with Draco was not me. It was just basically a loose account that just went super crazy.
Do you ever regret giving your accounts?
Honestly, like if if I hadn't given him the account, then like I said, like I would have just like ended the game or like just not have played.
Hmm.
So like all the stuff that he did with that account to gather this like Roblox lore, that's like it's funny. It's like it's just like this shell that's been passed around collecting like and I'm just sitting here it was just me, the 10-year-old that's just to make it. But it's yeah, I do not have access to that account anymore. I think the only one I have access to is DracoSwordMaster.
uh, um,
And yeah, that's the one that like if you look at the really early footage on the Roblox like YouTube channel when they were showing off like the combat in the game, like you can see on the scoreboard that Draco Axemaster was there. And that was like one of the first like advertisements for the game. It was
mhm.
all in development, yeah. So that's like my proof of legitimacy. If anyone like tries to like tell me that I'm fake or like, oh, you're just acting like him, it's like, well, I got everything I need to prove you wrong.
Yeah, that was like the first video ever made on YouTube of Roblox, actually.
Wait,
I,
really?
yeah, really.
The oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the first one ever on YouTube, of Roblox. So,
Well, learned something new.
back in 2006, did you play Roblox like a lot?
Oh yeah, dude, I played the crap out of it, dude. Like, as like when I was like figuring out games and stuff, I was like playing the really old games like Adventure Quest, which is like a web browser game. And I literally how I ran into Roblox is I typed in like Lego video game online, and then Roblox was like the third, and like the third listing. So I would actually like play a lot. Like I would go hang out in the community servers. I was like really good with the Powerball thing, like the ball that shoots. Like I
Yeah,
figured out
yeah.
I figured out like the thing is like how it works, how it's like coded is if a ball makes a contact of like a body part, it deals damage to the health.
Mhm.
And on the standard Roblox character, you have the chest, the arms, the legs, and the head, right?
Yeah.
So if you aim the ball perfectly at the crotch, it's where the chest, the arms, and the legs all like kind of sit compactly, right? So if
Yeah.
you shoot the ball in that area, you trigger 5 body parts, and that's enough damage to like one shot people.
Dude.
So like in the community map, so there's a map called Battlegrounds or something where you just run
Mhm.
around with weapons. I would just like frustrate everyone because like I figured out a way to one shot them with the ball. And it just became a game of just like shooting it from really far away and like seeing if I can snipe people with it. And also another thing is, I spent a lot of time making maps like out of blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to test out the program, the limitation of the program, and the program that they used was Lua script.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what's
Lua.
really what's really I don't know if they still use that, but
Yeah, they still do, yeah.
oh nice. Yeah, but yeah, if you go in, there's I figured out I looked at like the code and I couldn't really figure out like what it all meant. But I saw that like if you look at something like physics or projectile or damage, I was like, wait, like this controls how much damage you do. So I just started experimenting with like the weapons. Like I would like change the X axis of a weapon to make it super wide, or you can like change the number of projectiles to shoot. So I felt like I was coding and cheating. Um, and so yeah, I just really like when I played Roblox, it wasn't really. It was just me experimenting with the software and checking out all the cool different things, and it's super creative. Like I could see why it's so popular is because I don't know if it's still the case where people still make maps of their own.
Mhm.
It seems like everything's kind of like in really highly populated servers, but like way back then, like there was only like 20 people playing, if any. And if you're just like hop like so there's like 3 community servers and then 1 multiplier server. And usually like if there's people playing, that slot is usually taken, but when there's nothing there and you're on another map, you just like hang out. Like there's this dude named Pokemon,
Mhm.
Pokemon 54 or something. I just talked to him and I was like, "Hey, Like, you want to check out what I built in my server? And he was like, sure. And then we would load up that server. And that's the only server in the whole like Roblox thing. Like, it's like one slot. And then we got in and I was like showing him my bases and how I built it. And yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing when I was playing Roblox, was just like um kind of just having fun, just making stupid stuff.
Yeah, there's something about simplicity. Like, I joined in 2012, so it's like 11 years ago,
Yeah.
and I miss it a lot. Um,
hmm
so what would you say was your favorite thing about Roblox back then?
I think I think it's like a sense of discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you first hop on, like you join like the map, like any of the three maps, right? And it was just basically fighting, is what it was like. That was like the best part of the game at the time, was like they have these cool, like I think there was a rocket that shoots straight, and then there was like a ball. Dude, I don't know why I'm like obsessed with the ball. The ball is great. But what I really like the most is once you like start to play around on your own maps and then making maps, and then like learning, like talking to other users about how they're doing their map. Like one thing that was kind of new was you can change the transparency of a block.
Yeah.
So you can make a blue block and then make it 50% transparency, and then you could make it where clipping is off, so that was water, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, like that's how you would make water. But like what was really cool at the time was that there was no tutorials, like no like guides or building guides. It was literally just like these developers like creating this really basic game, and people were just figuring out like how to use it. So like for example, like the big slide in my video, like with the banners that pop up and like this like the cart spawning and stuff, like that was like absolutely like the original idea of where that came. I was one of the first users to like figure that out real time, that you could do these sort of things. And that's why like my maps were like really popular in the early days, because like I would be the one that would like innovate and make all these cool maps. um I mean, it sounds like I'm like a professional 3D designer, but it was literally just like a slide that like when it spawned, it turned into a slope, and then super simple stuff. But like for like a 10-year-old me, yeah, I felt like a god, dude.
It's so crazy, like, to like see what was so like crazy like back then, and like compared
hmm
to what Roblox is now. It's so crazy to see like how far it's come.
Yeah, like I've seen like my brother play.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his name is Lawrence Yamute. Uh,
Yeah.
I saw a video. What was that? The video? Yeah, that was the video that I left a comment on or something.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
I've heard your name over the years, Draco
yeah.
Swordmaster. I've heard it a lot. I
uh, it's so funny, man.
yeah.
I even have a YouTube channel, and like people reach out to me through there, like asking for like old Roblox footage or like, hey, um, but I just don't have what they needed. But I think you were the first that were just like, hey, you just want to like have an interview,
Yeah,
and I was
no.
like, oh, that sounds fun. So
No, I just thought it'd be really cool to like actually, cause like there's a lot of YouTube videos talking about you, but like no one's ever actually
yeah,
talked to you, so get the actual truth.
yeah, man.
So from what you've seen, like the current state of Roblox, what are your thoughts about it? From what you've seen.
From what I've seen, um, that's a good question, because like I like the people who play usually reach out to me and I watch the videos. Well, definitely server wise, like a huge improvement. Like, come on, like one multiplayer server to the whole thing. I really do miss the forums. Like the forums were really
Oh,
fun.
I used to post some things
Yeah,
on there.
yeah, like I use like Reddit, but at the time,
Yeah,
at the
Reddit.
time, like there was like Reddit didn't exist and Roblox was there, and it was cool because like what's nice about like a really small community is when you like post there, like you're the only post in like a couple hours, so people would naturally would click in and like
Mm-hmm.
see what you're talking about. Like I remember I'd be in the forums like talking to Jacob XX Duel, and we were just talking about like certain strategies to make our maps better or things that we've learned. Um, so yeah, I missed the forums. I think they took them away. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they took them away to like
Yeah,
2017. Oh, that brought back a memory when you said forums.
yeah.
I got into some arguments on the forums.
Yeah, dude, it's wild, but yeah, I missed that. But at the current state, like, I'm really happy that they've were able to make a successful, um, such a huge brand and so successful company to be able to like continue to run along with it, and also like I love that it's like an escape for like kids basically.
Yeah.
It's like very like this is something like parents can look at and feel safe that their kids are playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall super impressed with it. It's definitely not a game that I could really dive into.
Mm-hmm.
My game that I play now actually is just League of
League
Legends.
of Legends.
so
Oh, it's a
so
good
I've,
one.
yeah, yeah, so I've just like moved over. But yeah, overall, I'm really impressed of what they ran. Like if you compare like before and now, like honestly, when it started, it wasn't a very impressive game,
Yeah.
right? But they just like continued to like ramp it up, and now they're this huge thing, and they're like part of like mainstream media now. Like people know what Roblox is.
So the last two questions I got.
Sure.
When was the last time you played? Like what year?
Uh, oh, yeah, last year. I played last year. I made
Played
an
last
account
year?
called yeah, I played OG DracoMaster,
Mm-hmm.
and I made an account and I joined a couple servers and kind of checked like the graphics and things. But beyond that, I just kind of let it go. I was like, oh, this is sick. And I didn't really spend a lot of time. My brother definitely plays a lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but like be like for me, like I have so many other projects in mind that I need to do, and it's just like overall busy. So it's just one of those things. Like it's just a different era.
Like if you ever had a free day, would you ever come back and play it? Like
Like I would play with my brother, yeah. Like if we're both in the same server, that'd be kind of wild.
for sure, sure. Well, that's really all I got for you, man. Really thank you a
Yeah,
lot for talking to me, man. You have a
yeah,
great night.
man. Yeah, man. See you around.
See you, man. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go subscribe to my channel and sub to Edward. He is down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.